Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are having a fantastic weekend. There's a new car there. I'm not going to say any more. You're going to have to watch the Sunday musing as well and figure it out yourself. There's a video coming on that very soon. It's not my car. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You're here for the chicken and garden update, of course. So let's start by talking about the chickens. They're doing really well. The weather has been rainy and wet again this week, so they've all been just sitting inside and grumbling. I'm hoping they're going to start laying again soon, because you've got to the point now where frankly the chickens are unhappy. I'm unhappy because the chickens aren't laying, and the whole experience is not very pleasant. There's nothing going on in the greenhouse, obviously, because the greenhouse is really nothing is going on in here at all. All of the things of the winter have died off. The straw is kind of a little bit damp, but generally it's actually holding really nicely, and the bedding and everything is all good as well. There's very little evidence of mice, which is good, because we did have some mice in our shop, and we've had mice kind of being caught by the chickens and other things. But one of the reasons I'm bringing you in here is because I'm going to be working on some plans for next year for this greenhouse, and I wanted to know all of your thoughts and opinions. So we have a greenhouse at the front of the house that's a bit old. It's been there for a while, and it needs a new cover, and I'm going to be giving that to our nephew on my wife's side of the family. He's just bought his first house, yay! And his partner said yes when I offered them a greenhouse, so they're going to take that, which means I won't have anywhere to put my seedlings. So I'm thinking, if I ask my wife kindly to help me build a little bit of a rack-based system here, we can probably put our seedlings in here early in the year, maybe run a power cable so that we can run some heating, and obviously have our propagators set up and see if that works. As you can see though, things have survived really nicely this year. I mean, this is the soil. This is not kind of gone in or anything. This wood is still looking really good. The wood here is still really good. So after one season of use, the greenhouse is very good. There's lots of mosquitoes and gnats in here though, so I'm going to leave because they like me and they will eat. They will eat me up. So do you have any ideas as to how we can set it up in there so I can grow some of our early starts and things in there? I think the goal this year is to be a little bit more prepared with seedlings. Last year I was very good. I had lots of groundwork prepared. This year I want to make sure that my seedlings are ready. And the next question I have for you is, do you think that my sprouts are going to be ready for Christmas? Check this out. They're going to be a little bit small, I think. What do you think? Maybe, maybe not. Little ones coming in there. I think they may be too late. I never seem to have success with sprouts in the way that I have success with broccoli. Talking of broccoli, I had some the other day and it was great. These are growing really nicely and growing up lovely little florets. They might be ready actually for Christmas, which would be lovely. But other than that, we've done really nothing in the garden. I haven't been on my bicycle this week. I haven't been doing a whole lot of work in the garden because my knee pain is getting worse, unfortunately. She says, making her knee click. Then my little motorcycle accident appears to have caused some issues. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, I'm still waiting for an appointment. Someone's flying a drone, which is very frustrating when I'm trying to film, because every time I come out here to film, someone sends a drone up, which is not good. Anyway, that's everything that's been going on outside, but I would like to show you some inside things. So how do we do this? Let's click our fingers and see if this works. Now in my my dining room area, I wanted to show you this. This always does so much better in the winter than it does in the summer. This is my abutilon. I actually cut the top of it off to try and encourage these lower leaves to grow, and I've been gently watering it, and it's actually got more leaves on it now. It's going to need another water soon. It's actually got more leaves on it now than it did at the end of the season, partly because the boutilons don't like cold weather. Same for my geraniums. They're looking much better. My geraniums seem to do better in the winter than they do in the summer, although might need to give that one a little bit more water, because keeping geraniums happy in the winter is always a challenge, because you have to make sure that you give them enough water to keep them growing, but not enough water that they get black rot. I apologise if you hear a strange noise in the background. My dryer is running. But what I wanted to show you here in the kitchen are some really interesting things that have been going on. So this is my Christmas cactus. If you ever have a Christmas cactus or someone gives you one for the holidays, know that you cannot move it when you have flowers on, because the flowers take a lot of energy from the cactus, and if you move it, the flowers will just fall off. This was an African violet that was given to me by Erin about 2 years ago, and it was in a tiny, tiny pot, and it has grown incredibly since then. And here is a money pot that I actually got, believe it or not, from the team at Patreon, and it started to take root. Look, you see here, I just put these ones in. Look at that lovely root on the bottom. I'm going to pop it back in there. I need to pot this up during the holidays. But the thing I really wanted to show you, because a lot of people were asking about it, was this. My carrot tops. I mentioned this in a couple of videos, and people were like, what do you mean? Like, well, I'm cutting the tops off the carrots and then allowing the carrots to sprout. You won't get another carrot from this, but what you will get is all of this growth is fresh and new. You can see where I originally cut it off. You can see very nicely there how it's growing up. You're gonna get oops, I'll move that one back there. What you get is that the carrots grow leaves, and then eventually they'll put up flowers, and then eventually those flowers will turn into, as long as they get fertilized, you'll get seeds out of them, and then you can save those seeds and then grow them in future years to get free seeds. And that's my goal. I'd never done it before. I'd read about it lots. I have decided that is what I'm going to do moving forwards. Some of my orchids, and of course I need to not introduce that. Interestingly though, one of my orchids, and again, if you are an orchid expert, I would love to know your thoughts. If you look right here under here, I'm trying to decide whether that's a flower spike, whether that's an air root or something else. So let me know what you think. You look just under there, just here. Something is growing up, and I'm curious to see what it is. Orchids are something that I always struggle to look after, but there we go. And over here we have a sickly geranium that's lost most of its leaves, because every now and then things don't work as well as they should. Anyway, it's nice to finish the chicken and garden update in the house, especially as that means we get the lovely company of the wonderful Sky, wonderful Sky, who is indeed a very good dog. Anyway, tell me what's going on in your garden. If you have animals, tell me how they are faring with the colder weather. And I don't know, has anyone here got larger farm animals? I would love to know if you have. Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for joining me today, and if you've got thoughts, make sure you leave them below in our Discord chat room, or you can reach out to us on Mastodon. Thanks to the amazing lists of people scrolling by on your screen right now. They are some of the more than 1,500 people who help fund this channel through Patreon and YouTube. They cover our bills, pay our team, and make sure that we as a channel can remain 100% independent. If you'd like to join them and see your name listed here, just go ahead and follow the links below. There's a range of different tiers you can sign up for, from as little as $1 a month, or if you pay every year, just under $11. A huge welcome to our newest supporters. They are Patreon user 1124, Gordon Smith, Alan Williams, Tim Nicholas, Jalia Hallett, and Nathan Plowman. If you'd like to support us with a one-off donation, you'll find links below to make Ko-fi and Bitcoin donations, and we even have a good old-fashioned PO box you can reach us at. The address is linked to below. And if you're in need of some swag, you'll find our swag store in the down below as well. We've got some great content coming up, so make sure you're subscribed on PeerTube or YouTube. Again, links below, and we hope to see you again soon. We make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you want more, the mighty algorithm thinks you will enjoy this video, but we here at the channel also think that this one is well worth a look. Thanks for watching, see you soon, and as always, keep evolving!